All right, welcome in everyone. Hello, hello. We return to Monster Monday, still yet without a name for the group. As we continue, oh god damn it. We return to session 10 of 10. Surprisingly, we've actually managed to start making a decent amount of progress into our session counts. So we'll see how things kind of go. But last time we left off, we ended up with a bit of a light shopping and marching around throughout the town of Diamond's Death, meeting a few merchants, learning a few things, being racially profiled, and then deciding to, instead of de-escalate, escalate the situation and get all of the local guards involved, and almost get themselves tased and shot. Medievally, of course. Crossbows and I don't know a tasing spell off the top of my head, but I guarantee there's one in there somewhere.
Probably like lightning bolt.
Yeah,
Thunderbolt, yeah.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, there you go. I think Thunderbolt's a Pokemon move.
Grasp or whatever.
What was that?
Shocking grasp.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, shocking grasp. But yeah, no. As the party managed to do a little bit of shopping and had decided to go and bother the adventuring guild across the street that had specifically tried to ask them to leave. Without provocation, although slightly with a bit of an attitude, the older Kenku woman was unfortunately then made fun of as our dear party leader and supposedly coolest of head of the group, and to keep this party in order, decided to then mimic and copy them and then sexually touch themselves in front of them to annoy them. Totally spurring on a very normal and relaxed response by the shop owner, and not a shout and shrill to call the knights and guards that almost got the party involved in a slaughter. Though the party would be outnumbered and surrounded, thankfully Neff and his mercenaries would decide to back up and pull Dutes out of the fire, as it were. Though the party would manage to escape with their lives after a quick encounter with the other Sunday group, a devious action done by Melvin that had hilarious repercussions yesterday or last session. If you were listening to the Sunday session the day before this,
And we'll probably continue to.
oh yes, because they still have yet to figure out the full thing of it in game. But as the party returned back to the quarters of the mercenaries, they would be awoken by alarm as the sounds of battle would be picked up in the city, skeletons being spotted and other undead walking about the streets. What looked to be a larger dragonkin of sorts going down under a group of them down the street a few blocks away. As you lot come back, pouring rain, thunder and lightning all overhead, the sound kind of drowning out the light clinks of combat in the background, the heavy rain kind of pouring down and causing the area to be almost hard to see. You lot stand at the gate. Tun Tun, who previously had spent his day having a nice long rest while the party had went off gallivanting, spent his day enjoying instead a nice nap as well as pastries, freshly rested up. You all stand at the gate as these guards are kind of holding you back, but at the same time looking towards the skeletons who are starting to like pile onto some poor dragonkin woman that you looks somewhat familiar, but from this distance it's hard to tell given the darkness. What would you all like to do?
Even with dark vision.
This is almost with dark vision. It's almost, it looks to be, yeah, you can see almost clearly. I forgot that all of you have fucking, yeah, hide. All right, Gygax dissipates into one of these shadows, kind of vanishing out of sight and out of mind. As he I assume, are you holding on to any of the people, Gygax, or are you just kind of following along with the party for the time being while you're hidden?
I'm standing in the party, but I'm hidden.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure in case you were, like, running off on your own. Yeah, as you disappear kind of into one of the shadows in the gate, the guards kind of not really paying attention to you as they look at Tun Tun and Dutes as well as Melvin, and holding their spears out as a couple of skeletons are walking towards them, blades in hand. The creature looks kind of... Or the guards look to you lot and look a little nervous overall.
I look at Dukes. I look at the skeleton. I look at Dukes. I look at the skeleton.
I look at Tun. I look at the skeletons.
That doesn't give me an answer.
Can I go save
I know.
the woman?
Huh?
I look at Gygax, but then realize I can't see him.
As you look
I'm
down,
confused.
I was just about to tell you. Go ahead. Let's take care of these skeletons.
I psionically speak to all of them. What are you three stooges doing?
Well, I'm about to tell everyone to go ahead and let's take care of these skeletons.
Tun chortles and charges forth into the fray.
the guard is going to try and stop you. Or the two guards with their spears are going to try and hold you back. So this is a grapple check against them. Which is about to be very bad for them.
I've taken down trees.
I know, and they don't have high strength. That's a 14 for the grapple check in total.
What do I have to roll to oppose it, or?
It is your base attack plus your strength modifier in this situation. Since you're medium, you don't have a size modifier.
Okay, so it's my strength plus my base attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And plus a d20.
How far are the guards
no,
from me?
I accidentally exited out of my dice roller.
Oh no.
Oh.
They're about 5 feet in front of you, roughly.
They're fucked.
All right. 20.
20. As you go to push them off, kind of moving your shell side to side, the two guards kind of back off a little bit, trying to push forward onto you. But as they do, they seem to bounce up to the ground, almost in surprise, as they expected you to be almost a pushover, and they look up at you in panic. Rain kind of pattering against their lightly leathered armor.
Honestly, this raid is very comfortable. My skin's been pretty ashy as of late.
Well, except for the fact that you're wearing a helmet, and all you hear is the light tinging on your helmet continuously.
Guards, what
Where are
seem
these
to be the problem?
skeletons at? Where are these skeletons at?
They are about 10 feet in front of you. You see two that seem to be slowly approaching towards you. They look to be humanoid in shape. Both seem to be carrying, looks like some sort of blade. Though rusted and a little bit broken, it's hard to tell exactly the make of it. It looks to be some sort of short sword of sorts as they get closer. You do see as a few of the mercenaries behind you lot start to kind of fan out around you and start to kind of leaving you lot with the two skeletons in front of you, start heading down the street.
Tun is going to look at one of the guards he pushed aside, try to give him a wink, but he doesn't really know how to do that, so he just blinks, and then he and he just is gonna go forward and engage these skeletons in combat.
Okay. As you take a step forward, taking the 5 step forward, you are within 5 feet of the two skeletons as they look down and start to bear down on you. Before we get into it, though, let's have everyone roll initiative.
Yay!
Let's roll initiative. How far are the skeletons from me?
10 feet in front of you, yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice. Let me see. What was my addition? 21.
Damn. Give me a second.
Shit. 7.
Oh no. Melvin 6, Gygax 7, Tun 21, and we got Dudes at 18. Alright, give me a second to organize my deck. Ba-ba-ba. You guys did not roll the highest, surprisingly. Let me get my other groups real quick. Give me a second. Fucking terrible. Alright, well that is my worst roll of the night. Okay. Don't worry. Give me a second. So that is, okay, 7. Fire on that one. That hurts me. All right, perfect. All right, as you see the skeletons bearing down on you, Tun Tun, advancing towards them, the extra 5 feet before you stop, the two skeletons are going to immediately, as you get close enough or within range, start to strike at you. They are going to roll to attack. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Does a 16 hit, Tun Tun?
No, sir.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna roll the rest of these against you, as they're not going to be looking. Let's see. 16 does not hit. That's my highest roll. Was a 16. Damn. As the skeletons kind of slam their blades against you, they seem to bounce off almost unnaturally off your shell. You hear the strange clanging of the metal of the from the blades. It almost sounds as if the blades are slightly hollow as you see them crack more after striking you. The two skeletons seeming to show no emotion as they continue to stand over you. Tun Tun, you are up.
So there is a race ability that I have, and it's a attack. Now, it says it has a 20-foot radius in water, but I assume on land it would just be my immediate surroundings, like the 5 feet around me.
It'd be your reach, yeah.
All right, cool. Is anybody besides these skeletons within like the 5 feet of me?
No. Yes, your team behind that's standing right behind you.
Oh, okay. So they advanced with me. I didn't know that. All
Yeah.
right. Because my race feature is a bludgeoning attack, but I don't want to be smacking my allies too.
I'm in the air. It won't bother me any.
Yeah, it won't hurt you. You guys will be fine, right? You guys can make a DC 18 reflex save, right?
Yeah, totally.
I need you to be honest with me, Caleb.
I have a +6 to my modifier, bro.
All right, so you'll be fine. How about you, Koltak? Do you think you have a good chance of making that save?
I think Gygax is out of the way, but I could be wrong.
You don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, you don't even see Gygax anywhere as you look about.
All right. I trust in your ability to save. I will fin sweep then. It is a DC 18 reflex save. If they pass, they just take half damage.
Well, I've got a +1, so that's 2 fails.
All
22.
right.
Nice. Oh,
Whoop.
Jesus.
So it is a D8 +4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no.
So let me 6, 7, 8, 10 bludgeoning damage to any of
Anybody
And
who
that
fails.
10 damage to those who fail, and 5 to those who succeed. Sorry, it's my bad. Tuntun's like, ooh.
As Tun Tun kind of goes waving his arms about, almost like thrashing around. He strikes out everything around him as his body seems to attack almost unnaturally. You watch as these skeletons seem to get caught up into it. You hear the cracking of bones as he slams his weight fully into the creatures. They still seem to be standing, though their bones seem to be coming through and cracking, and the sounds of them starting to shatter slightly. It can be heard.
So, damn, I want to ask.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, dude?
The specialty ale, is it fully out of our system by now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Tun Tun?
No, I'm just letting you guys know that is my only bludgeoning attack. So just if you don't want to get a chance of getting smacked by that, just make sure you're not within like 5 feet of me on my turn.
You haven't moved? Do you want to do it again?
Fuck yeah.
All right. 1d20.
Making saves.
+1. Yeah, let me get this.
26.
Nice. Well, that's a 3 and a 7 for mine.
All right, let's roll that damage.
As everyone feels as once again, Tun kind of goes shrugging out left and right, thrashing about at everything.
6 full damage, 3 for those who succeed.
All right. As you turn and start thrashing about at both sides, you watch as the skeletons seem to almost crumble as the Tun slams into each of them, shattering them apart as he does so.
Tun chortles.
Tun chortles out loudly. You hear as the sounds of screaming and attacking still seem to be going on further into the city. The sounds of also something kind of catching your attention, the slight cracking of something every once in a while. It sounds like shattering pottery in the distance, but it's very faint on the wind as you begin to hear this. But Tun, as that ends your turn. Doots, you're up.
So I'm going to back up 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, backing up back into past the gate, beyond the gate, into the mercenary quarters again. Looking down the street, you see a pile of skeletons that look like almost canine-like, that seem to be kind of all on top of some poor individual. About 4 blocks down from where your party currently stands.
I'm going to pull out my loot. I'm going to wink to the guard next to me that was pointing a spear at me a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to start playing Princess of the Universe by Queen.
You are Queen, Caleb.
Thank you.
As you I think it's Prince of the Universe, is it?
It might be Prince. Yeah, it's Prince of the Universe.
I was gonna say, yeah, Prince of the Universe. Yeah, that is okay. I was like, I don't remember Princess because I was saying I know like the lead singer Queen was gay, but like not that gay. Or at least not that kind of gay, rather. But yeah, as you begin pulling out your instrument, beginning to play, yeah, let's get a perform check. Let's see what you got. And are you trying to inspire courage, or?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 17.
17. As you all feel the normal effects of inspire of courage, you see as the loud singing as Doots seems to really get into the performance, the instrument seeming to jam out. You'll have to excuse me, I don't even remember Prince of the Universe off the top of my head. Was not one of the Queen songs I listened to as a young man. As you start playing this song, almost the sound of a roaring crowd seems to kind of pick up in the background as if cheering you on. As the roar begins, you all feel a surge of strength and health, gaining a +1 temporarily to your strength.
So technically, anyone that hears, or this would apply to anyone that can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone,
that I would
including your enemies?
No, that an ally must be able to hear you.
Yeah, it has to be people you consider an ally.
Yeah, and since if I see the guards are attacking the undead, I would consider them allies. The moment they start stabbing Tun, they are no longer an ally.
All right. Okay.
So-
Yeah. As you all feel or hear the song roaring in the background, your theme music beginning, the roar of the thunder and the flash of lightning almost coming in tune with the music, the Doots starts to roar on. Doots, is there anything else you'd like to do as you have... you did move. You moved 10 feet back.
Yeah.
Alright, and then as you end your turn, the skeletons are going to roll for this. Okay. Oh, that's not the time to get a crit on an NPC. If I can fucking... Oh, damn. As you all watch as the creature, this pack of wolf-like skeletons seems to bite down on the poor dragonkin, who shrieks out in pain screeching at the top of their lungs. Give me a second. As the shrieking continues, it seems to almost kind of be drowned out by the thunder. After a few moments, you can see that the blood seems to kind of pull up and the body no longer seems to be moving. The shrill sound seeming to get weaker and seeming to be more distant as other folks in town seem to be getting attacked. The wolf skeletons kind of turn as you count now 6 of them looking over at you lot. Licking, they would be licking at their lips if there was anything left of them. The creatures seem to kind of eye you warily as they wait and watch about 4 blocks down from you, which is about 40 feet in front of you, Tun. For the references of everyone else. Gygax, you are up.
Since they're too far away now, since Tun killed them, I'm gonna climb on Tun's shell right behind his head.
Okay.
Just far back enough that I can actually see over his helmet.
Uh-huh.
And I will be readying both of my daggers.
Okay. Yeah, as you go running up, give me a climb check real quick just to see if there's any issues. I know how good Gygax already is at climb, so...
Oh no, I missed it by 1 point.
Oh, yeah, so as you, with a 28, go to get onto Tun's very slippery back, the rain coming down, the foliage on there, the wet grass on your feet, something or other makes you feel as if you should have failed, but with ease you manage to grip a hold of the grass with your 56? 52 feet. Grabbing hold, the feeling of the grass kind of pulling yourself on, you manage to easily climb over onto Tun's neck, kind of looking over his helmet and eyeing up the wolves coming towards you. 51. I was almost there.
And how much does a light healing potion heal, and how much does a moderate healing potion heal?
So cure, that would be a cure light wounds would be the one you're referencing, and then the other one would be cure, I believe, moderate.
I believe cure light wounds is a D8.
Yeah. Correct. Let me see. And then cure moderate. Was it minor or moderate that you got?
Moderate.
Moderate. That would be 2d8.
Alright, I drink a cure light wounds.
Okay. As you kind of down it, the slight taste of cherry cough syrup kind of comes across as it has a similar smell to it as well. A little bit of a bite as it goes down, but it seems to go down as the warmth kind of envelops you, gaining you 7 HP. Nice.
Probably 11 I lost, yeah.
It's not bad. It's bad when Tun's done the most damage to the party. But yeah, as you climb onto Tun's back, getting up behind his neck and looking beyond his helmet, you down the potion, waiting with your daggers ready. All right.
That's both my actions.
Yep. Perfect. They are going to wait and see what happens. Melvin, floating above, looking at all this. What are you doing?
Well, first off, I would like to take a mage armor potion.
Uh-huh.
So that will be my first action.
All right, feel free to roll up. I believe.
Mage armor. Plus 4 bonus.
Yep. So you have a plus 4 bonus to your AC.
All right. And then, in comparison to where I'm at, where's the closest one to me?
About 50 feet in front of you.
Okay. So, for now, with that in mind, let me make sure. Okay. So I will just hold an action if one comes towards me.
Okay. All right. As you kind of watch and wait, you all begin kind of staring at the wolves as they seem to almost eye you all up warily in the storm. You watch as a few more mercenaries pass by. Neff and Ultimus seeming to kind of shove past you lot, seeing the dire wolves and kind of heading into the street alleys, where you start to hear more sounds of metal clanging against metal in the back alleys. As shouts are kind of heard over the thunder and lightning, you hear in primal primitive, primordial. Oh, give me a minute. I'm looking at my notes here. That's right, Neff, as your language is primordial, correct? Or is it-
Technically, Neff just speaks tiger.
Yeah, but was that primitive or primordial? Yes, you are, Gygax.
You tied that into primitive.
Yes.
Grumpy messed you up because he called it primordial to mess with that guy last session.
Yeah. Primitive. As you hear shouted out in primitive, to hold strong as more guards and more mercenaries seem to kind of be flowing into the back alleys. Shouts and screams are heard as more and more bones and metal can be heard clashing against each other. All right, at the top of the initiative, Tuntun. As you look on, you see as you're left in the street alone, these skeletal wolves seeming to kind of look on at you, yet they have not moved forward. You count roughly 6 of them in front of you.
Okay, because you said they're 40 feet in front of me,
40, yeah, sorry.
and it's raining.
Correct. Heavily.
So, before you do, I just want to state I do have an item that is the Circlet of Persuasion, which gives me a +3 to competence bonus, which is basically what I'm doing to the party. So it would technically be a +4 for everyone.
Okay.
+4 to what?
No, Caleb. It gives you a +3 on the check, not on just the raw plus you're getting.
Okay. Never mind.
The
I thought it
overpowers.
was.
So it gives
This
it.
is
So
why-
it's just a +1 to strength.
Yeah,
Yes.
what he didn't realize earlier, he rolled a 20. He didn't add the 3 to his.
All right. I guess I'll just move my full movement speed of. Actually, what's the difference between charge and bull rush again, if I may ask?
Give me a second. Let me pull it up for you. I'll answer your question second, Gygax.
I believe charge gets an attack that rushes people.
My water on the wrong tube. So bull rush is you must be in their space. Basically, you have to provoke an attack of opportunity from them. Basically, by doing this, you can then give me a sec. I'm just reading everything here.
You push them 5 feet back.
Yeah, you can push them 5 feet back. Charging is you need your movement, so you need the 20 feet. Fucking give me a second. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, so charging, you must basically before you move, or be able to move, or you must move before you attack and not after, and you must at least move 10 feet. So basically to get within a distance. And then from there, as long as you have a clear path toward the opponent, you can make your charge. Let me make sure.
Because I know I only have a walking speed of 20, but I have a running speed of 80. So am I allowed to do run and running with charge, or can I only do walking with charge?
Well, charge, it says during a charge you move double your normal movement, so you at most move 40, which is exactly how much you need.
Yeah, you'd move the 40 feet towards him.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just
So
gonna
that-
be you'd move up 10 feet, and then from there you'd move 40. As you kind of charge. That's how a charge basically works.
Gotcha. All right, I'd like to do that then.
Yeah, as you start kind of moving 10 feet, getting a bit of a speed pickup, starting to kind of move with Gygax on your back. You start charging forward. Go ahead and give me a attack roll with your spear helmet. You get a +2 on your attack roll, just as a heads up. But you will get a -2 to your AC on your next until your next turn. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so +2 to my attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what we got here today. Big money, big money. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then 22, 23 because of charge.
23. Yeah, as you slam into the creature, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Can I make an argument for charging that it'd be bludgeoning or no?
Are you just trying to hit them with your helmet and not trying to pierce them with the spear?
Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to act as a battering ram, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you like me to just like do like an unarmed attack? Or
Yeah,
something?
that'd be an unarmed strike at that point. Yep.
Gotcha. And unarmed strike is
You're medium, right?
mhm.
A D3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not as exciting when
It's
you're
not
not
good if you're not a monk. It's really not.
Gotcha. I mean, hey, it's still bludgeoning though.
Mm-hmm. That's true, which means they don't take a damage reduction.
Is there any plus to the
Your
strength get added? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus attack damage, plus attack roll as well.
So, because then, does the base attack bonus also get added to it
What, to hit or for damage?
for damage? Right.
No. Base attack never adds
No.
to your damage.
No, it's just
Gotcha,
a
gotcha. All right, cool. So I rolled a 2, and my strength bonus is a +4, so 6.
Yeah, as you charge into one of the direwolves, slamming your head into it, the thing kind of jumps back a little bit as it holds one of its skeletal paws up that's slightly cracked now. The creature kind of eyeing you up. The other 5 slowly kind of looking at you now as you stand kind of circled by, or almost encircled by them.
Actually, should be a +1 more from Dutch's singing.
That's true. Yeah, so...
Oh, that's right, because then I'd have a 20 in strength. Yeah.
Yep. So, my selection. There we go. Yeah, as you slam into him, the sounds of this song playing in the background. All right, as you that is your full action though.
Uh-huh.
As you kind of slam into these creatures, dudes, the music's still playing. You just watch Tun Tun just charge at full force towards the creature. What are you doing? Other than being on mute. Alright.
I'm gonna down a moderate potion and heal myself, and then I will continue concentrating on this. I just got a phone call. Hold on.
No worries. Girlfriend. No worries. As he goes ahead and drinks it, continuing to focus on it. He can give me those rolls when he comes back. The wolves are going to go ahead and immediately looking at Tun Tun as lunch and not seeing Gygax on his back or on his neck, are all going to immediately start going after Tun Tun. I just want to check something. Can I even actually hit you? Tun Tun, what's your AC by chance?
24.
I don't think I can hit you.
Nat 20. You got a nat 20.
Yeah, so we're gonna go for it. We got 12 d20s as they're not moving. And they get 2 bite attacks each to run as the teeth just start going. You do not, Gygax, from being there.
There's a nat 1 in there, though.
There's a nat 1 in there. There's also a 19. Almost got it. Yeah, didn't get a crit. I will roll the extra d20. No. As the wolves seem to like try and bite and chomp down on you, Tun Tun, biting at your shell, you hear their bony teeth that kind of bounce off of the metal on your shell. A light clang here and there as the creatures seem to try and tear at it as they circle about you, doing effectively nothing as you kind of stand there.
Right where I want to be.
Gygax, you're up.
Okay. Are there any wolves? Since we're fighting the skeletal wolves right now, right?
Yep, and there five or 6 of them have all surrounded Tun Tun.
Okay. Are Are they on the left, right, and front, or are they
Yep.
left, right, front, and back?
All around.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me do a dice roll. Even left, odd right.
1.
I'm going right. So the nearest one to the right is the one I will attack.
All right.
So got a 20 to hit.
All right, 20 to hit. As you go to shoot your pseudopod at them with the dagger attached, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. All right. As you slam into it, that's piercing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let me add that back. Alright. As you watch as the bone kind of slightly cracks a little bit as the blade kind of punches into it, slicing a little bit of the bone. As you pull the pseudopod, or are you pulling the pseudopod back, or are you leaving it stuck to the wolf?
No, I'm retracting.
As you pull it back, you get a light taste off of it, a light scent off of it of ash, like almost like a volcanic ash that you've gotten off of from Zebral's Island before. The smell and the similar taste in the air, but as you pull your pseudopod away,
I licked the air really quickly.
you taste. Oh, good.
Tastes familiar. As I attack with my other dagger.
Alright. Alright.
Same creature.
Let's see what you got. Uh,
18 to hit.
That hits. Oof. As you go shooting your secondary or second suit or punch dagger at the creature, it seems to slightly dodge out of the way a bit more as the thing only nips the bone slightly, not feeling the same contact as you pull it back. The creature seems to kind of eye you warily now, seeming to notice you fully.
Actually, I forgot. On the first attack, I had to add sneak attack damage. I forgot to add that.
Go ahead.
If I can find it again, where the hell was it? There it is. Okay.
Damn. Okay, there you go. As you slam into the creature, the secondary hit kind of glancing off it. You do notice the creature seems to kind of back off a little bit more than the others, seeming to take an extra step back, though not leaving Tuntun's range.
And then on the second attack, where is it? Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I had to do it before I added it.
Okay. No worries. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You've done your 2 actions, since you didn't
Actually,
move.
no, I don't have to call it. On the second attack, I wanted to add corrupting touch, because my pseudopod would have touched the creature as well.
Okay, what does that do?
That does an extra 1d6.
Is it a save or is it just if upon hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Successful touch attack.
All right, cool.
There's another 5 damage.
As you watch as the first of the skeletal wolf seems to drop, as you watch the corrupted dark magic seem to almost envelop the creature's bones, causing them to almost turn a dark brownish and then rot away to dust, as the creature seems to almost vanish.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. That's
Uh,
all the shit I can do to that little fucking.
The lightning strike in the background, the thunder roaring throughout as the battle continues to fill the streets, the sounds of clanging of swords still going on. That is going to... how high off the ground would you say you are currently, Melvin?
I feel like with threats around, I'm probably about 8 foot high.
Okay, let me check.
Like, if I feel like they could jump, I'd probably glide a little higher naturally.
Okay. Well, these creatures are all medium-sized, so it looks like they wouldn't be able to easily reach you, unless they tried to jump up to grab you.
Yeah, probably like 8 foot. That way, if I needed to bonk them, it's quick and I can get right back.
Okay. As Tuntun and Gygax are fighting at the roughly about the T-junction to kind of turn down the main street, just barely able to kind of see around the corner at their angle at this point. Melvin and Dudes, as you kind of watch them go charging off, Melvin, as you're kind of watching this go on, kind of standing in front of the gateway, so just out of Dudes' eyesight, but still, or not out of his eyesight, but out of his like direct range as he would be striking. As you kind of float up a little bit. All right, give me a second. You watch as around two large owlbear-looking like creatures that seem to have pieces of their flesh kind of fallen off and laying on the ground, kind of come climbing out of the dark alley to the right of you, Melvin, seeming to eye you up. They both stand at 16 feet tall and about just as wide from when they were living. These creatures are massive. As they kind of come tumbling through the streets, or the back alley, they are charging towards you. Only seeing you at this point, and the guards, so one is going to grab you and the other is going to grab the guard. That is a +6. Oh no.
I did have an action held, though.
Oh, that's true.
Right,
you did. That's right.
try
You
to
had an held action
shoot
for
up
if anybody
into the
popped
air.
up. Yep. Go ahead and roll. Is you use your full movement, which is 30 feet.
20.
20. As soon as you see these creatures coming out of the alleyway, shooting up into the air, getting up to the top of the wall where you see some guards kind of cowering on the wall, just a little hiding behind the what do you call it? Embezzlements. Give me a second. Embankment, thank you. The fortifications, rather, either way. Hiding behind it, you see the these two guards kind of cowering with, as they have bows off to the side. A couple of arrows set onto the ground. They seem to be kind of shaking, as the owlbear that was coming after you kind of reaches up in vain as it tries to swat at you. Not being able to come within about 10 feet of you. However, the guard is not so lucky, as he will take that nat 20 then. And is going to be attacked by the poor owlbear. Let's roll damage, see if it dies, or if he dies. Oh, that guard. Yeah, you watch as the guard is almost completely torn apart by the owlbear's claws. It eviscerates, tearing through the leather like as if it was butter. The guard screams kind of end pretty quickly as both of them seem to kind of then focus their attention back up at you, Melvin. Though that ends their turn, as they can't really do it. Oh, actually, no, the other one still has movement. Never mind, owlbears have a lot of movement. Holy hell. Dudes!
Yes?
I'm sorry. As the owlbear that was going to go for Melvin is going to turn, seeing you. He still has 15 feet of movement. He is going to try, come after you instead. That's a 10.
Doesn't hit.
Alright, well, I got one more of those.
Weave.
As you dodge out...
Weave.
playing with the sounds of the crowd in the background going on. You dodge to the side, dodge to the other side as the creature tries to attack you. It huffs and its smelly breath kind of in your face, the rotten scent. That strong sulfuric scent kind of picking up. The creature, if it could show frustration, you imagine it would, as it seems to kind of lay back down. It's still towering over you on all four, as it still stands at 9 feet tall.
I totally would moonwalk if it wouldn't provoke opportunity attack.
Moonwalk in place, bro.
It's true. I imagine moonwalking in place. There you go. Melvin, it is your turn as the owlbears finish their turn. One now standing beneath you, staring up at you hungrily.
So, am I like rooftop level?
Yes.
Are there any rooftop entrances I see nearby?
Give me a search check.
Cool. I think I get a bonus for that as well.
Oh no. Let's see what you got.
21.
21. As you look about, you see three things that catch your attention. Firstly, you see a couple of buildings down good ways from you that have roof access that seem to have like actual doors just go into them, but they look to be roughly 80 feet from you right now. However, in that same direction and in that area, you do see two figures sitting on roofs. One of them sitting on top of a roof that's more bulbous in front of a building that has a roof access. And then across the street, another figure that looks to be kind of semi-short, but like covered in like a black coloration of clothing. You can't really get a good look of them, but they seem to be kind of like jumping and throwing things from the roof as you look about.
Do any of the rooftops have like ledges, like come up and then there's
Oh yeah,
a little bit of space?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Most of them, a couple of them do, yeah.
I'd like to move about 20 feet
Mm-hmm.
to, or at least whatever's closest to 20 feet on one of those ledges, and I would like to get myself up under it.
Yeah. As you go up on into finding one of the roofs, you find one with a slightly ledged design to it. Manage to get yourself right underneath it. You kind of cozy yourself up, getting yourself out of the rain. It seems you hear the patter on the clay tiling, but otherwise, it seems to it kind of lets you focus a bit more as the creature kind of watches you from afar.
And then I would also like to cast Shadow Play and shape the shadows on the roof to cover up the ledges so that it's I'm hidden from it.
Okay. As as the creature kind of looks up at you, the shadows seem to kind of envelop you as they do so, or as you cast this spell. You dissipate into the darkness as the creature seems to kind of look up there and kind of continues to stare, but seems to be looking about now as it seems to be looking to track you and if you see if you actually moved. The creature continues to stare up though in the general direction.
And then other than hiding there, that's my turn.
Okay. Top of the initiative once more. Those guys are dead. Tun. You got 5 wolf skeletons around you left. What's the plan?
My plan is to once again sweep my little footsies around and fuck them up.
Alright, I will say since Gygax is on top of you, he won't take damage from this. However, Gygax, I will say, since he's thrashing about, let's make it a reflex save for you to hold on. Unless you have, if you have skills in Ride, actually. Hold up. Because I think it is.
You forget that I have the pseudopods that are also my feet.
Uh-huh.
And I can use grapple in that way, so I'm grappling his shell.
Yes, that's true. However, Tuntun does have a choice if he wants to refuse to allow you, or if he wants to contend your grapple. Tuntun, I must confirm. Do you wish to contend Gygax's grapple?
Do I know he's there?
You can
Oh.
feel him on your something's on your neck. I'd assume by now, after him attacking, you would have noticed the pseudopods kind of shooting off of your back.
Then, yeah, no, I mean, I won't have any problem with him holding on for dear life.
Yeah. All right, Gygax. Yeah, as you grip on with your feet, holding on. I won't make you roll for it. I'll just it's an assumed thing as or assumed success as Tuntun's noting that you're there. 31. Okay, just to prove a point. I get you. Go ahead, Tuntun, and make. Is it a reflex save from them?
Yeah.
Alright.
DC 18 reflex.
All right. So I'll make 5 reflex saves. Oh,
So I did kill one of the wolves.
Yes. That's why there's only 5 instead of 3. Or instead of 6, sorry.
They multiplied?
Yeah, right.
So it looks like one saves.
So yeah, one got a 19. Well, the rest got the next highest was a 12. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. This got hurt.
Ooh, very nice. 11.
11 to each. All right. So that is 55 in total. Okay. Yeah, you watch as you kind of slam into the creatures, the skeletons, hearing this loud cracking of the bones. The creatures seem to kind of back off a step, kind of seeming wary of you, though they seem to still, though their teeth not really covered by anything as they are almost bare bones, seem to kind of lunge at you slightly each time as you kind of get closer to them. They seem to still be full of fight. Tun.
Well, we're gonna do it again.
Oh no.
Give me
Oh,
some
yes.
more saving throws.
Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see. That is in 8. Alright, so we got 21, 13, 10, 13, 14.
Gotcha. Only one. The 18 is the one that saves.
That's... Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep.
And he'll take half.
Yeah, he will take half.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is full damage
Oh, no.
for 12.
You watch as the other wolf skeletons, 4 of them seem to crumple to dust as Tuntun slams his shell into them, bashing himself unabashedly into them. As each of them seem to be crushed into a fine powder, one only seems to barely manage to escape, losing one of its paws as it seems to kind of limp back a step or two. The creature looks to be slightly wary as its pack now stands as dust.
Chortling.
As you chortle in aggression towards it, you see a few mercenaries seeming to cheer and clap you on as the fight continues, as they seem to pop in and out of alleys every once in a while fighting other creatures and other undead.
Hell yeah. Well, that's my turn.
Alright, as you end your turn, Doots, in front of you stands this owlbear, who you have just managed to moonwalk out of the way of, barely. But by doing so, you feel like you've made it more angry at you and hungrier.
It likes the chase.
I bet it does. I
Honestly,
need
you
to
might have actually
check.
survived if you laid down and took it.
Damn. He's getting you back for yesterday.
I see. I'm trying to think, because I don't think I can deal enough damage to this thing to kill it in one turn.
I can promise you that you could not kill an owlbear even if it was living in one turn. You are level 2.
And I can't move, because that'll just trigger an attack of opportunity.
Sing it a lullaby. Maybe romance it.
I don't think undeads can be seduced.
You're not wrong, but they do have charisma.
But hey, what if you didn't fight me?
What if instead you actually fought with me? I could promise you more food that way. I was gonna save this for you, but we can get more later. I know I'm gonna need it. I pull out the specialty ale.
Okay.
I down that bitch.
Okay. Ah.
Giving me, as you said, 40 temporary HP.
Yep, and you get one of my random effects.
You did not say that last time.
I know I didn't. DM never tells all his secrets. Alright, won't be that terrible.
Yeah, take that.
Alright, give me a D100 roll, please, Doots.
Alright, let me pull. Good thing I already have this page up. D100. I got a 62.
62. Well, I think you just solved your problem. Give me a minute.
Oh.
Another owlbear, but it's a living one. Comes and it's the arch enemy of this undead one. They're locked in Mortal Kombat.
It's the Hunter's character, but an owlbear.
So for the next 1d4 hours, you have the effect of, as if drinking a potion of fire breath.
Oh.
For your own reference, the potion of fire breath is breathe fire up to 3 times, basically each time dealing 3d6 points of fire damage to a single target up to 25 feet away. They make a reflex save, DC 12, or take half damage. Or for half damage. So yeah!
You know, it really sucks I'm not playing a Metallica song, because that's the only thing I could think, or the only band I could think of for fire breathing.
You're about to go fucking Queen on them.
What about Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash?
You know...
Oh, sorry, 4d6. I apologize. It's not 3d6.
So I'm gonna take, as if stopping, not really, I don't want to say I'm stopping the current song I'm doing, but I start playing notes from Ring of Fire as I will do a fire breath at this owlbear.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna make a reflex save, which is not, very... Well, actually, surprisingly, owlbears actually surprisingly, dexterous. Plus 3. That's not too terrible comparatively. Oh, it's a 15, so that's a success! Taking half damage, so it's 3. You get to roll your 3d6 of fire damage.
I thought you just said 46.
4d6, sorry. Yeah, it's posted in there.
So half of 16, so 8.
8, alright. You watch as the creature seems unbothered, though its feathers slightly ablazed and the slight smell of burning, rotting flesh seems to kind of pick up through the air a little bit, though almost immediately the fire is put out by the rain.
Now, do you consider drinking things an action?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you already have it in your hand, yes, it would be considered an action.
Then I will just continue playing Princes of the Universe until the song ends.
Alright.
Which then I will start playing the next song that was queued into the queue. Here We Belong, Fighting to Survive.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, Prince of the Universe is quite a long song, if I remember. I think it's a full at least 3-4 minutes, so... You're gonna be there for a bit. Alright. As you continue playing in the rain, a little spice on your lips, the owlbear kind of still smoking. The wolf skeletons are up, and wolf skeleton, rather. It's going to look up at Gygax, and the creature is going to try and jump onto the back and attack Gygax, which means it's going to be taking an attack at disadvantage to try and get up there. First, it's got to make the jump. Which I don't think they get skill bonus for... No, because it's undead. Fuck. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Alright. 1d20. And it doesn't have a bonus. As any dexterous wolf with missing one paw would do, it goes to jump onto Tuntun's head, or onto the back of Tuntun. Seems to manage to get up there at first, though as it goes to make its landing, clearing Tuntun's head with ease and avoiding Gygax, it seems to slip off to the side, landing off to the left of Tuntun, not really having made any true progress as the creature kind of stands back up. And since that's technically its skill check, that's one action. It is going to go.
Moss, it helps keep people off my back.
Right. It's going to just try and bite you now out of anger. Alright, 20 plus 1. That is a 19 to hit, Tuntun. That totally hits, right?
Unfortunately not.
As the creature bites at your shell in vain, the sounds of scraping metal kind of can be heard as the creature pulls away. If it had eyes, you could feel its glare at you, though the creature seems to kind of just stare blankly, thus ending its turn. Gygax, the wolf, is wounded and made a poor showing. The least you could do is pull it out of its misery, as it is now your turn.
Alright, well, that last attack, it should have tried me.
Should have.
Because my AC had dropped 5 for 1 turn. But now it's back.
May have been totally
Now it's my turn
trained.
again.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and attack it again.
Alright. Let's see. For the first time in the night, a player manages to miss the AC of the creature as you go to shoot your pseudopod at it. I imagine slightly snickering at what you just watched the wolf do, being a slight distraction as you try to hit the creature.
No, I was actually aiming for a leg that wasn't there anymore.
Oh, okay, I got you. Look over, you see the foot that it left behind as it tried to make the jump. Yeah.
So now I'm going to do my other pseudopod.
And now realizing the one is not there, as you go for the skull, striking at the creature, it lands, cracking into it. Go ahead and roll damage. Even with minimum damage, you watch as though a light thunk, the creature on its last leg, the piercing blade seems to hit into the skull, and you hear and feel a slight vibration, Gygax, through your blade, as you hear a slight cracking sound and then shattering of something within the skull as the body drops and then dissipates, all but the skull of the wolf itself.
I pull the skull back to me.
As you do so, yeah, you pull it up with ease. You see the little crack inside and can see the glittering of something inside the skull.
I eat the whole thing.
You swallow it whole and start to feel your tongue slightly go numb.
Keep chewing and I swallow because I want to be able to morph into a wolf skull head.
Give me a fortitude save, please. Wait, is that... Oh, that's not natural. Oh.
No, it's not a natural 20.
Alright, I'm excited. Give me 2d100 rolls. We got our first wild magic situation. As you feel magic gurgling up in your stomach.
A 46 and a 76.
Alright, 46 on the caster and a 76. Okay. Wait, what, Gygax, what is it out of, what is the first creature or person you're looking at, would you say?
Well, I was focused on the skull's head, so I'm looking somewhat not focusing, but in the distance.
Okay.
So whatever's down that road that's closest.
You do see some mercenaries fighting some undead. You do see Ultimus kind of walking about, as well as Neff fighting with a very large-looking troll-like skeleton. You don't. Your party members are behind you. You also see around what looks to be 2 troll skeletons and a rather large-looking owlbear skeleton fighting a group of 3 mercenaries. The last thing that catches your eye is a slightly darkened figure far down the road. Which of those figures do you think you would kind of keep your eye on?
All right, I'm gonna do a roll d20,
Sure.
and then so
I'll put a list down for you.
if it's a 20, it's gonna be that dark figure.
Okay.
Odd will be monsters. Even will be allies.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, so it's an ally. The first ally you named was mercenaries, so it's gonna be one of the unnamed mercenaries.
Yeah, as you see a slightly lionistic looking figure character for this. I don't think you want this one done, so I'm gonna do you a favor here. A lion-like looking figure who seems to be fighting hand to hand with a wolf skeleton that's kind of got him pinned against a wall. As you look over at them, you are now convinced that they are a demon in disguise that is trying to kill you with everything they can do. Gygax.
So the lion has become, or I'm guessing it's a lichen.
Oh yeah, it's a lichen. Yeah, lycanthrope. Yep.
Okay. He has become my mortal enemy and has entered the battlefield, basically.
In a sense, yeah. You think he's a creature trying to kill you that's disguised specifically and out here to kill you. In a sense, this is a predator to you would be the closest variation to your understanding. You've suddenly got the sense of what that prey feeling, and it's kind of putting the hairs on your neck on kind of shooting up. All right.
All right, and that was the 46 roll?
That was the 76.
Oh, why did I have to roll 2 of them?
The 46 was to decide what table it was on. It was decided to be on the caster. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for reference, there is area, there is spell, there is target, there's caster and target, and there is special, and then there's a couple of stuff for the DM.
I miss rolling on this table every single day, multiple times a day.
As Daka, yes. But as you swallow this, you feel your tongue slightly numb, a little bit familiar feeling.
Well, my mortal enemy has shown up on the battlefield, is here to kill me. I must kill him first.
You are riding.
I have used my 2 actions for my turn.
You have, and your mount is not moving in this on the next turn. Well, at least not currently. All right. As you look about, kind of locking eyes as you kind of finish swallowing down the skull.
How far away is he?
About 30 feet in front of you, kind of pushed up against a wall with a skeleton wolf kind of pinning him while his blade is trying to hold off its jaws.
Okay.
Yeah.
This could be kind of interesting.
The owlbears, the 2 owlbears kind of bouncing about. The first one is going to try to jump, or is going to look about, and it's going to make a spot check to see if it can spot Melvin. It turns and is going to go back after Doots. As it does so, Doots, you watch as the second owlbear comes around the gate quarter. Last thing you saw was Melvin going in that general direction, and the owlbear does look to be covered slightly in blood. As it comes around the one that's kind of standing in front of you, it kind of seems to look at you aggressively, but it stops as it gets closer. The second is going to make an attack on you, or 2 attacks rather. In a world with the darkest powers, that's not what you should be singing. Oh, you lucked out 2 4s in a row. That is 10 for both. Or sorry,
Weave.
8 for both rather.
Weave.
You dodge and tick out of the way. Once more, the owlbear's clumsiness making it easier to dodge from the skeleton, the heavy flesh kind of sliding off the creature, but yet not having enough tears in it to fully fall off. It just seems to slide side to side in a macabre fashion. The smell from it, rather strong, but in the current situation, dude, very little are you able to tell the scent of this creature as you panic trying not to get slaughtered by its massive, sharp claws. But as it does, it ends its turn. Yeah, go ahead.
So I will say very much. Dudes is terrified because he knows one of these hits will hurt and he might die from it. But he's trying to his best to put up a front that he's not even acknowledging the owlbears.
I will say, as you do look about, there are no other mercenaries around you right now. It is just the one guard who is watching you in marvel as he is hiding under a bush. The other one came around the corner. He is
This
not.
motherfucker better share my story.
As you continue confidently, though a normal very heavy sweat would be picked up due to the rain, it's impossible to see the actual panic there. You continue dipping and diving. Melvin, you watch as the other owlbear kind of disappears around into the gate or through the gate and around the corner, leaving you alone. Currently now in the shadows up here on top of this house.
How far away am I from them right now?
If you're assuming Tun and Gygax?
The owlbear.
Being up as high as you are 30 feet from their height, being roughly about 40 feet off the ground, and about 30 feet behind you. So if you went over the wall. Oh, sorry, 10 feet, 20 feet from if you go beyond, over the wall. My apologies.
Let's see.
Melvin in the background opens his little spell book, starts reading through it, contemplating. As Dutes is trying not to panic, as Melvin can clearly see Dutes is trying to act cool during this, but is panicking on the inside. As every once in a while, a note kind of gets a little sharper than it means to be.
On the outside, I'm straight-faced. On the inside, I'm screaming.
Screaming at Melvin with your eyes.
I'm blinking at him in Morse code. Help me.
Who are you blinking to?
Melvin.
I'm
Where he thinks Melvin is, roughly, because where he saw Melvin kind of dip into before he disappeared into shadow.
Yo, bro, Melvin be like, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is Morse code?
What do these weird humanoids have with their eyes? Why do they keep blinking so much?
Why is he blinking a lot? I don't get it.
A ranged touch attack magic wise, it would be my intelligence modifier as my plus, right? Since I'm a wizard.
Pocket DMs, or I only have one here today, actually. Do you have a confirmation? I don't remember for ranged spell attack.
I think it still gets base attack bonus as well. Yeah, I think it'd be because if it's a spell, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's your intelligence stat. In this case, that's your casting stat plus your base attack bonus to hit.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
So instead of strength makes sense.
I'm going to poke up above the wall just enough that I can see them.
Oh.
As you said, I was within 25 foot from them.
20
the wall.
20 foot. Yeah, if you just floated over the wall instead. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Acid Splash.
Oh.
Um.
All right.
So.
Oh god, against their touch. Oh shit. Wait, I don't have. Hold up a minute. Go ahead and roll. This is gonna be bad.
I think it would be. Yes. An 8.
Oh, ouch. As you go to kind of looking over the thing, getting a little bit nervous with the pressure as Dutes continues to stare up at you with his eyes blinking a bunch, trying to seemingly convey something of the sort. kind of distracting you as the acid splash kind of lands off to the side, almost hitting Dutes as it lands in a little puddle to the left of him, kind of starting to set the ground to smoking. Dutes, you hear the sizzling and smoking as you see the acid splash onto the ground. The owlbear is missed.
I'm gonna poke back down and then, obviously psionically think to Dutes, well, I tried.
It's better than nothing.
Alright. As you dip back down, hiding once again, you vanish from sight. Tuntun, you're at the top of the initiative. You're up.
All right. What do I see around me? Because I know I just finished off the wolves. Like, what do I see?
30 feet in front, straight in front of you, there are mercenaries fighting a bunch of skeletons, looking like they're on the back foot for the most part. You see Neff and Ultimus kind of working on a large troll-like skeleton that seems to be kind of fighting the two of them, although Ultimus seems to you watch as he kind of disappears into a back alley, leaving Neff alone, as Neff seems to be smiling in the middle of the combat. The mercenaries, otherwise, you see like 6 of them about 30 feet in front of you with 7 or so dire or undead wolves fighting them. It's an even fight, roughly, but they look to be somewhat on rough footing as the mercenaries are being slightly pushed. Kind of tipping your head backwards, you can see just barely the signs of a giant, fluffy, owl butt. Or bear butt, I guess, if you will. Kind of slightly...
Yeah, that butt has a lot of feathers on it.
Yeah, it kind of seems to be bouncing up and down in a weird way. It looks like it's kind of sloshing almost from side to side as it moves, as you look back. Seeing Melvin kind of hiding, or kind of dodging into a thing, or a little crevice real quick to hide.
No, trying to decompose yourself. You mustn't.
What do you want to do, Tuntun?
Hmm.
There are alleyways off to your right and left as you look about as well.
I think... Because I can only see the ass end of the owlbear. I can't see that Dutes is fighting it, right?
Correct.
From the other side of the bear.
Yeah, you can't see it, not from where you're at.
Well, I can't see him, but I can hear Dutes, right? I can hear...
Oh,
his
you
music.
can hear... Yeah, you can still hear Dutes' music coming from the mercenary quarters, yeah.
Okay. You know, Dutes is, I think I'm gonna go help the mercenaries. At least help them get, their footing back and hopefully put them on the offensive, and then I'll turn around and help.
Okay.
Well, front line, young man.
They're 30 feet in front of you, so yeah, if you're gonna charge forward, you're gonna have to move your 10 feet again, and then make a charge thing against them.
Yo, come fight the troll.
So let's get another. Yeah, it's another helmet charge. Are you gonna go after the troll with him?
You know?
I don't think... Well, it looks like Neff is having the time of his fucking life right now.
Yeah, but my support just left the battlefield.
They did. They seem to have ran off as you look about.
Okay. So, alright. I assumed you were smiling because you were like, finally, I can go all out now. Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. They're all... I will say, just because I know you guys want renown, it is more impressive to fight a troll skeleton. Just thought I'd put that on the table.
Yeah, I'm trying... honestly, that's what I was thinking about. Do I want to go and help defend your mercenaries so they start spreading the word that about my deeds in assisting them fighting, or... Alright, Yeah, you know, I'll go help you out, bro. Tuntun to the rescue. Neff was my pastry eating buddy when I was in camp, for sure.
All right.
I shared some pastries with him. He was very kind.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make. You're gonna do. It's a charge attack as you go charging forward. Gygax along for the ride once more. The heavy rain and storming going on, as you leave your caster and bard behind to fight for themselves against 2 owlbears.
You know, I think we're gonna we're gonna be just fine. Okay.
Look, Dudes has gotten hit once. He's fine.
My front does too well.
I know.
That is-
I also just realized something. I get 3 attacks per action, by the way. With this, not just 2.
That is a 25 for my charge.
25. As you go charging up at the troll, kind of going on, aiming for the side of it. As Neff kind of takes a step back, you go slamming into it, slamming your head into its thigh or its calf bone. The troll doesn't even seem to notice you as it locks its bony club with Neff's. I think it was maul or mace.
It's he has a morning star in each hand right now.
Yeah, the morning stars. That's right. Holding it back. Go ahead and roll damage.
Is this troll more like is it like a troll skeleton or is it like a zombie like normal?
It is a troll skeleton. It looks to be almost all bones.
Okay. I was wondering if I'm gonna be able to do my normal stuff, but I guess I'll just be doing my regular unarmed bludgeoning. Let's see. So it's a D3. Let's see what we got here. 6 damage bludgeoning.
6 damage, alright. As you slam your head into the creature, it seems to almost slightly react as it leans a little bit more forward into Neff, kind of letting Neff easily parry away the club after a heavy swing, keeping Neff kind of controlling the fight as he finally sees you arriving onto the battlefield, Gygax on your back.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Okay. Neff, don't worry, I've got you in on the initiative. You do come in at the end, just as a heads up, just like the skeleton did. Alright. Dudes, as you look over, you see as the guard stands up and is going to try and make an attack against the owlbear to help you, coming out of the bush, screaming and shouting as he, with all his might. The young dragonkin goes charging forward and misses completely as the spear kind of bounces off the owlbear skeleton as it looks over at him. Now suddenly acknowledging him as the spear kind of drops off into the woods. He used his movement and his action. That ends his turn. Dudes, you're up.
I will tell tales of his valor.
You don't even know his name.
I don't. I'll ask for it if he lives. I'll ask for it if he lives.
That's fair.
So I am going to do it again. I'm gonna breathe fire on this fucking owlbear.
All right, let me get my reflex slave set up. Let me get
Reflex slaves. Oh my god.
Yep, it's how it be when you're an owlbear skeleton. It's either slavery or reflex, or both apparently. Let's see. That's a +3, so that's a 19 and a 22. Taking half damage with 4d6 fire damage.
The dog's sitting in the house on fire. This is fine. They take 7 damage each.
Oh, that hurts.
But guess what? Like that one spokesperson. But wait, there's more. I do it again.
Okay.
Days here. Wait, there's more.
God damn it. Oh no. I don't like that. 15 and 5.
All right. So you said the DC was 13.
Uh-huh.
So one of them fails. He will be taking a whopping 16 damage, while the other one will be taking 8.
Alright. Wait a second. Oh! The slight burning and the smell of rotten flesh kind of cooking in the background starts to sizzle as the rain kind of starts to make more sizzling sounds, and a little smoke kind of evaporates. The skeleton looks almost unbothered, though you do start to notice it's walking slightly more ajar, the one that has been striking at you.
And other than that, I will just be maintaining my strumming
Okay. And to clarify, you were attacking the one that was attacking you specifically with that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, never mind. You attacked both. Disregard. All right. Cool. Perfect. As you as you finish your turn, correct?
Yep, because I don't see any foreseeable bonus actions.
All right. Those skeletons are dead, so we're good. Gygax, lining up on the turtle, or running up on this your cavalry turtle. You now stand within only 10 feet of the demon that's trying to kill you, disguised as this lycanthrope fighting this wolf skeleton. He seems to have pushed it back slightly, but is still once again pinned up against the wall by the creature, as he seems to be fending it off just barely. The giant troll standing in front of you, fighting with Neff that Tuntun just headbutted, kind of looking about and seeming getting ready to do a large swing or like sweeping attack against the both of you. What are you wanting to do?
Just before Tuntun rammed into the skeleton, I jumped off.
Okay.
And I did a hide skill, so I'm gonna roll for that now.
Okay. Okay. As you disappear into kind of the one of the darker areas of the street, avoiding where the lamp, the almost magical light that seems to kind of give a dim light to the streets every once in a while as it flashes with the lightning.
All right. See, between me and my immortal enemy is the skeleton, correct?
Yes.
All right. And the skeleton, is it 10 feet from me, or is the skeleton 5 feet from me?
It is 5 feet from you.
It is 5 feet from me.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
All right. Well, since I am hidden, I'm gonna come around to the side of my mortal enemy. So that would be movement.
Mm-hmm.
Then with my last action, I'm going to do a sneak attack, strike attack
Uh-huh.
with the incorporeal touch, but I'm going to use my Azure Fang through strike ability.
Okay.
So I get one attack. So
Okay.
Set the command. Now we're just waiting for it.
28. That hits.
That was actually plus 24 to attack.
Yeah, I know, and you rolled a 4.
Yeah. It's still waiting. It's still loading on my screen, so you're gonna have to read it off to me.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, so yeah, you got a 4 plus 24, so you got 28 in total.
Okay, so
Oh. I think we lost Gygax. Welcome back.
okay, you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, my screen just reloaded.
Yeah, Discord's been doing that a lot with its recent update, I've noticed.
Alright, so this is the dagger's damage.
Okay. Alright, 6 points, okay.
And this is the extra damage. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, as you stab him, you hear him kind of shout out really loudly over the thunder, like screech out. As you notice a few of the other mercenaries kind of looking over towards you. They don't seem to have noticed you, but the side gash on the lycanthrope seems to be clearly visible as there's blood that seems to be now seeping through his armor. That's your movement and action. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Oh, you also have sneak attack, don't you? Because he can't see you, so.
Well, when you're in hide mode
Uh-huh.
and you attack, you are no longer hidden.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, then that's even. Oh, that's right. You're. Oh wait, is that true for Hyde?
Yes.
I'm trying to give you a chance here. No, normally, yeah. Especially if you are invisible, you get +40. If you're stealthy, you get +2. Particular train with it. Doesn't say that technically when you take an attack that does it. I'm checking something. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. You need a card. Ah, okay. I see what. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. As the noise is sounded, you do notice that the mercenaries look over at then towards you as the sound kind of or as this mercenary screams out, Gygax. They can, although some of them seem to be looking at you and then looking at the wolf and then looking back at the mercenary, trying to figure out who attacked who as you kind of stand there. But does that end your turn?
Yes, because I did movement and I did an attack.
All right. The owlbears are up. The first one that has been dancing with Doots is going to make his attack against Doots. Going with the 2 claw attacks once again. Oh no. That is a 7 and an 18.
The 17 misses, the 18 hits.
Ah, the 18 hits. Okay. All right. You finally. Oh no.
What?
As you go to weave, you suddenly feel, as expecting the claw to come down to the right, dodging to the left, you suddenly watch as the hand stops, and then another bashes you to the from the back behind you, feeling the claw scrape against you. You take 9 slashing damage. The creature stands there looking at you menacingly as it does so. The other is going to turn and swing at the guard that just attacked it. Oh no, did I crit in one of those? I did. Oh, I was really hoping for a double crit today. As as the creature goes to swing, you watch as it hits the guard, slamming hard into him. I don't think, actually that's both of them hit, so that's, oh no. That is +10, so 17. You watch for a moment, dudes, as you feel the attack as you kind of get back, kind of leaning forward, get back to straighten your back and look up, pushing your hair back, a little blood kind of coming down from your lip. You watch as the guard seems to smile and give you a thumbs up, and as he does so, the claw of the other owlbear goes right through the guard, chopping him almost clean in half.
I never got his name.
The last thing you see is a tear kind of rolling down the guard's face as he dropped to the ground, falling unconscious. As the creature ends its turn, both of them, Melvin, you are up.
All right. I would like to poke up again.
You poke up, you see the dead guard body laying off to the side, and a slightly injured-looking Doots with a very large claw gash on his back.
And I'm going to launch another acid splash.
Okay. That's another attack against their touch, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, I know you can do it. There you go. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Let's fuck him up. I rolled a 3.
As the acid starts to slightly burn, splashing onto it, little bits of green hitting the flesh. You hear this like sizzling sound in the background, dudes. Melvin, from the top, you watch as it cleanly hits and goes through the creature. The creature looks almost unfazed as it continues to stare at Doots hungrily, as it continues swatting over at him. You gonna go back into your hole?
Yep, I'm just gonna dip back down for now.
Okay. I'm back in again.
And Dooch just hears, yes!
The guards seem to be slightly clapping for Melvin as he returns back to their hall. As the guards on the wall seem to be almost thinking he's done something major, not seeing the actual action that just happened. All right. The troll.
Melvin also thinks he did something major.
The troll skeleton is going to make a massive sweeping attack against both Tun and Neff. So just as a heads up, this will be 2d20 plus. Oh, did it not? Oh, here. Oops. Give me a second. There we go. 2d20. All right. That is for Neff, 18 and 23 to hit Tun. Damn, I actually hit Tun. Holy shit, I crit. Oh, Tun.
It does miss. So I parry the blow.
Okay. Managing to parry the bellow. I think that hits though for Tun, the 23.
Well, and that 20 is just a hit. So
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah. All right. Tun, you feel as the club comes slamming down onto you, with almost all of the creature's strength, causing you to kind of bounce off the ground with the bludgeoning slam. You take 6 points of damage.
Awesome. I love taking 6 points of damage.
That's
You know, it's
bludgeoning.
so funny because, I mean, of course the crit hits, but my AC is 24, so it's like,
Yeah.
that.
This perfectly.
Yeah. That ends the troll's turn. Oh, actually, no, it didn't move, so it's going to do the same thing once more. Let's see. That is for Neff a 14, and for Tun a dirty 20, which does not hit. God damn, I still have to crit just to fight. Damn. As the creature ends its turn, having swung at both Neff and Tun, taking the blow this time in stride, kind of readying himself for it. Neff easily parrying away the blow. The creature looks to continue its onslaught. Neff, you are up.
Let's do this. I've been wanting to do this to somebody. So let's roll Ijutsu Focus for the damage buff. Okay. 18 is an extra 2d6.
Little black ink, like runes, just laying all, kind of starting to go up Neff's arms.
Okay. It's a 31 hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, a 32, but still.
Yeah, surprisingly, just barely.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So 18 added 24 damage on the first hit.
Okay. As you swing at the creature, slamming into its bones, you see as the crack kind of goes all the way up the creature's multiple leg and up to into its hips and the pelvis. Seeing a bit of the pelvis kind of chip off, the creature seems unbothered, though. You do notice that side slightly becomes a little wobblier.
Well, that's the first of my 3 swings. Let's see. 14. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay. Roll my second Ijutsu Focus. It's the same. Okay. Also 2d6.
Dude's over here hoping that Neff comes and saves him at this rate.
29 damage on this one.
Alright, yeah. As you slam into the creature again, hitting the other side, the creature's leg seemingly almost giving out from underneath it as the crack seems to follow the creature all the way up to the spine. Now watching as the legs seem slightly shaky, the creature seeming now not structurally as sound as it was before, almost as it's trying to stand, as if it's confused or not expecting this.
Right. Last strike. That's not 20.
Ooh.
To confirm, I just for crit damage, I have to roll above a 1, but let's see if I nat 20 again. I do not. But that is a 31 to confirm for crit damage.
Alright.
So let's roll this. So let's see. That's 44 before Ijutsu Focus. It's 27. How many extra is that? That's 46 extra, and that also doubles.
Okay.
I'll just I only have one, so I'll just do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a little over 70 damage. 67.
You
71 damage.
You watch as Neff, in almost a truly masterful art, goes and for the final blow, slamming into the creature's lower spine, and it seems to almost like dust poof away as the creature breaks apart. The spine of it dissipating into dust where it was hit. The few cracks seeming to shatter the bones into little bits as it comes raining down. The skull lands in a slam onto the pile as Neff kind of stands on the other side of the skeleton, of the large skeleton, now collapsed.
And then, because my spot check did beat Gygax Hide, I saw everything. I turn and look at Gygax.
All right. As you do so, that ends your turn.
Yep.
All right. Tun at the top of the order. You just watched as this troll skeleton went down in a single round from this by Neff, the mercenary captain. Now standing here with a couple of dire skeletons or dire wolf skeletons all around you, fighting the men, about 5 of them, all within about 5 feet of you.
Well, I'm gonna chortle at my slight victory because I did a small amount of damage, so it counts.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
It totally counts.
I weakened him for you.
Yeah, I weakened him for you, you know? Unfortunately, I won't be able to do my normal attacks against these dire wolves because I don't want to hit the lycanthropes.
Don't want to make the situation even more bad for you.
No.
When Gygax just stabbed my guy and I saw it, you know.
So I'm just gonna bite down these wolves. They're biting other people, so I'm gonna bite them instead.
All right, go ahead and make a bite attack.
All right.
I think your
Let's
jaws
see.
are 1d6 technically because you're medium.
You gave me a thing for my bite. You gave
Okay.
me a d6 plus 6 damage for my bite.
Yeah.
So that plus that plus that 22 to hit.
22. All right, as you bite into the creature, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, let's give this a roll.
Let's see where you go.
Rolling. That is 8 damage.
Yes, you chomp down onto the dire wolf. You watch as you tear away its hind leg, pulling it back as the creature kind of loses its footing and falls to the side. The mercenary that was was fighting a moment ago kind of nods to you as he goes to kind of help you out with and stabs at it.
Hell yeah. And since I didn't move, we're gonna do that again.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. Oh no, wait. No, my dice. Come back to me.
Need your bullet dice.
No. All right, let's give this a roll. Whoops. All right. That is 23 this time.
23 to hit.
Yes.
That hits.
Fantastic. That's what I really like to hear.
Yep.
All right. As for damage,
Turns out wolf skeletons
Damn
not very good at avoiding being bitten by chomping turtles. As you bite into it, tearing it, you grab hold of its skull as the mercenary goes to stab it, pulling it off its neck. You tear away the skeleton. You watch as the body kind of seems to break apart. The skull, however, does not seem to dissipate.
well, I'm just a turtle. It's not my problem.
You dropped it, tossing it, kind of letting it out of your mouth as you drop it on the ground, walking away to ahead, or turning to the next victim to attack. Yeah.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. That guard who is dead is going to use his his death saving throw to see if he has a chance. Although he just took twice his HP worth of damage. But I still feel like he's dead. As the last croaking sound of the poor guard can be heard, Dutes, as you look over, Dutes, you are up.
Well, that's unfortunate.
A perfect line for his death.
I was really hoping to get his name. Now I'll be having unrestricted access of telling how this battle went down from my point of view with Neff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thumbtail is his name.
So can I get some reflex saves, as I'm going to be breathing fire again as many times as I have access to this breath.
That's probably a good idea because you got two owlbear skeletons that are not looking like they are hurting at all.
Yep.
Yeah, let me do one for both of them. 19 and 16. Both those are +3, so that is a 22 plus 19. So
They
that
take 8 damage. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not moving. I can't move. Some people would call this checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
I say no. Castle. So, I need another reflex save.
All right. Who just left?
That was, Wolf.
Oh, I didn't even know he was still in here. I crit on one of them. 23 or 16 and 23.
They're taking half damage.
Yep.
They're taking 6 damage.
As you continue to belch fire at these two, you watch as the slight scorching marks start to kind of burn up, soot kind of piling up on their face, but the heavy rainfall seems to be doing you no favors. As soon as they seem to ignite, they are put out just as quickly. All right, Dutes, does that end your turn?
As I continue strumming, yes.
Okay.
Eventually the song will end and I will play my next.
All right. As the wolf skeletons with the mercenaries are going to continue their bout, you watch as it seems... let's see which way it goes. As you see the guards as well as the mercenaries start to kind of push out into the streets, taking back a lot of the roads. You also see as Ultimus seems to kind of come running down out of one of these side alleys. A little bit of ice on their shoulder that they seem to kind of be favoring as they enter into the battle. But otherwise, that ends that. Gygax. You look around, you can see Neff is staring at you now after just having killed that troll. The lycanthrope seeming not to notice that you're the one who attacked him. The lion lycanthrope that you just stabbed, not having noticed you attacked him, looks about the skeleton that's still kind of holding him up against the wall and is struggling to push it away from him.
I have total focus on this lion lichen and do not see or note anything going on around me. But I will yell at this lichen. What have I done to incur your wrath? I will kill you before you kill me.
As you shout this, roaring over the thunder.
Stop, brother! What are you doing?
And I go... actually, since my last attack and up to now, what happened between him and the skeleton?
He seems to be kind of favoring and holding, kind of pushing his arm down to cover his side where the wound is, and is trying to push his elbow up against it as he's holding with one hand the sword in his hand, kind of with the wolf's teeth on it. He seems to be just barely holding this wolf at bay, as he is not doing too well. You can see blood coming down his lip, but he did not take any direct damage from the wolf. It looked like he managed to hold it off.
And he has no response for what I just said, I guess.
He doesn't seem to respond immediately. No, he seems to be bleeding and trying not to have this creature bite into him as he's focusing down on it. He can't seem to even turn.
Alright.
As I will say, with the thunder roaring as well, you're not sure if if he's even noticed you or if he's caught up in the heat of battle.
Alright, I'm going to do a max damage Fang Pseudopod strike on the wolf's head because it's pissing me off because it's distracting my mortal enemy.
Gygax wants his dramatic finish here. Go ahead.
16 to hit.
That hits just barely.
Alright. Here's the first half of the damage.
Mm-hmm. Give it a second to catch up. There you go. Oh, ouch. Yeah, as you slash into the creature, there's the first half. Let's see what the second half of it is.
So I do 11 damage directly to its head.
As you slam your pseudopod into the creature's head, you watch as the lion lycanthrope kind of suddenly sees the pseudopod kind of jet into the creature's head with the punch dagger. The creature doesn't seem to be dead, although it looks down. It seems to have kind of be weakened as you pull the blade out. Are you pulling the creature with you, or are you just gonna retract your pseudopod?
I'm gonna grapple pull myself to the wolf.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and make a grapple check since it's it can't get an attack of opportunity with you because it's grappled technically by the guy that's it's fighting with or it's tangled up with. So, this is just a straight roll with it. Which I think, that's not good.
Oh wow, I have to roll again.
I got an 8. Oh, you got a nat 1. Still, you're fine. As you still manage to grab hold of the creature, pulling yourself up to its head, latching onto it, the lion lycanthrope looks almost in shock. His eyes go wide as he sees you. The backdrop of the dark clouds and the flash of lightning kind of giving you an eerie kind of flash of color for a moment. The blood still on your tongue and on your blade.
Alright, and that was my second action.
Yep.
So
you do see the lycanthrope looks to be terrified or shocked as he looks at you.
And I'm using my full ability of pseudopodid stickiness to stick to its head.
Yep.
It's pissing me off.
As you end your turn, the storm in the background getting heftier and louder. The owlbears are up, and both are going to finally turn and start swinging on Doots. I am sorry, Doots. 9, 15. Or sorry, no, it's plus 2. My bad. Sorry. 8, 14, 6, and 16.
None of those hit.
Ah, nice. As you manage, actually, hold up, because they are flanking technically with the fact there's 2 of them. Which would give me another plus 2 on top of that. So sorry, that's plus 4. So that's 10, 16, 8, 18.
I dodge all but one of those.
As the last one goes to swing on you, the creature seemingly coming off relentlessly as they do so. This is Dudes screaming and dodging and singing rather. You take 8 points of slashing damage as they slash at your back.
Okay.
Another claw crossed your back as the creature seemed to continue, almost like they're batting you about. The 2 seem to kind of sit down as they kind of keeping their claws out front, almost like as if they're trying to play patty cake with each other, using you in between them. Melvin, you are up.
So I have a technical question.
Sure.
I know they're undead.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still considered living creatures?
No.
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 Okay.
Yeah, they're
I
considered
kinda
unliving.
figured that was the answer, but
Yeah, good. Always good to ask.
well, I guess I'm going to pop up and
Uh-huh.
sling another acid ball.
Oh no! Alright. Go ahead and make another ranged touch attack. Let's see what you got. He's trying, dudes. He's trying real hard to help
Another
y'all.
8.
As the creatures kind of sit down, as you aim for the one that was like closest to the wall, not expecting it to sit down of all things, as it's throwing Dutes about with the other. The acid falls slightly short of it. The creature seemingly unnoticing of you as you use this.
Shit.
And I just pop back down again.
Dude, put Dutes' perspective as he just sees you keep popping out and doing this as he's getting torn up. All right.
All my cantrips.
The troll skeleton is dead. Neff, you're up.
All right, we're gonna make this a 2-for-1.
Well, you did just hear Gygax shout this out, just as a heads up. So.
Yeah. And I also saw him stab this guy for seemingly no reason. And I know he's never met him before because he hasn't been here long.
Mm-hmm.
So how far away are they?
About 10 feet from where you're, or 15 feet from where you're currently standing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step over.
Yeah, as you kind of walk around the skull, and then walk over to it, you've got your morning stars in hand.
Gygax is just holding on to the wolf, right?
Correct. Its head
I'm
specifically.
gonna fling my arm around the wolf and I'm gonna throw it down the street.
That'd be a grapple and a strength, so that'd be 2 actions. You've used your movement here.
Oh, I can do this the more painful way. All right, I'm hitting Gygax on the head.
Oh, okay. All right.
It'll do subdual damage. Don't worry, he won't die.
We call that. It's called non-lethal. That's what you're.
It is actually called subdual in 3.5.
Ah. I think it was still called non-lethal when I was reading it over.
Bonk. Think fast, chuckle nuts.
No.
I get a -4 to hit, but with a +19 to hit, I don't know if that really matters. That's a 34 to hit, Gygax.
Just barely.
Yeah. Let's roll this to see my damage add-on. 2d6. Okay. 2, 4, 29, 33 damage.
I'm dead.
You are not dead. You are knocked out. I'm not going for a kill.
It's non-lethal.
Yeah, Gygax.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. I'm dying.
If you want to be dead, I
Gygax, as the last thing you'll see is as you look at this guy, the panic in his eye, and then the slight confidence suddenly, and then everything goes dark.
And then I'm gonna go for a lethal hit on the wolf.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Let's see what you got.
It's 26 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. Always have to go in here to roll this. Ooh, it's a 28 time. What's 28 for bonus damage? 46.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Samurai is strong.
That it is, but only because I have more weapons than usual. So with quick draw, I keep drawing new weapons and swinging.
That works.
Roll that bonus.
As you go and as you slam into Gygax's head, chest, literal chest. Gygax, as your body goes dropping to the ground, almost in as soon as you hit the ground, splashing into some mud, into a mud puddle, a light metal puddle on the ground that's been developing from around the cobbled streets, with the thicker rain going on. As soon as it does, at the same moment, a second morning star comes down on the wolf's skull, shattering the creature's skull and causing the rest of the body to drop. The lion lycanthrope, kind of holding his side, kind of nods, giving a thanks, and starts to retreat back with a couple of other wounded back to the mercenary quarters.
The donkey will help them. They'll be fine.
As they start falling back, they start retreating. You've done your 2 actions, correct? So your 2 attacks, yeah. Because of the quick draw. Tun, you just watched as Gygax just got knocked fully unconscious by Neff as you turn to the side. There are still about 4 other wolf skeletons kind of here are scattered about about 10 feet in front of you. Another 10 feet off to in a different direction. Tun, you are on mute, just as a heads up.
Yeah, Tun is very confused. He's like, in his mind, as you know, the whole, Gygax was fighting the mercenaries just hit Gygax, but we're fighting the undead, and Tuntun's like, oh, never mind, I'm cool now. Those thumbs up reassured all the actions, because that's a positive sign. And positive signs are good.
Neff giving a thumbs up in the background.
Yep, so I'm all good. I've been reassured that everything's A-okay. So I'm gonna go and fight some more of these bone wolves.
All right. As you turn, taking your 5-foot movement for your attacking action, kind of stepping into it, one of the lycanthropes, an ape-like creature, seems to be kind of grappling with the creature, holding it onto the ground, as he seems to not really have a handle on killing it, but it doesn't seem to be able to move as the creature seems to be grappled with the ape.
All right, I'll be doing a bite attack.
All right. You do get flanking and advantage, so you get +4 to your attack.
Oh, sweet. Alrighty then. So that 20.
20. That hits.
Very nice. Very nice. As for damage, max damage 12.
You bite onto the skeleton wolf's head, and as you clamp around its jaw with a slight grin that only you can see, really, you close your mouth, and the front jaw of the creature seems to shatter to pieces. As you pull back, the creature's body falling lifeless, as the bones scatter about dust. The ape kind of gives a smile, a thumbs up, and then it kind of tosses you a coin purse. You can add 10 gold coins to your inventory.
Oh, fuck yeah! Fellas, Tun has been paid. He can buy more pastries.
Pastry time.
I know dude's over here looking at the 2 owlbear skeletons, figuring out what he's going to do without his slow party members.
All right. Can I attack another wolf?
Yeah, if you want, you will have to, given where you're at right now, you'd have to take about a 10-foot step forward to go find another one.
See.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So then I'll just move close to another one and just not be able to attack.
All right, yeah, you move up exactly right behind the next one, kind of preparing yourself as you look at the skeleton. It seems to be kind of biting at the lycanthrope's leg as he looks over. A weasel-like appearance, kind of with a skinnier build, 2 daggers in hand, as well as a katana at his hip. The kind of shaking his leg as the wolf seems to be like looks like as if it's like playing tug of war with the body part. All right.
I mean, hey, at least this guy's gonna get a flanking bonus.
Exactly, yeah. Dudes, you're up.
When asked if I'll die, I'll say, nah, I lived. I breathed fire.
All right.
Didn't you already use 3 fire breaths already?
He has it for the hour is what I told him because of the potion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2d20 plus 3 each. Oh, please let me roll well. 22 and 20.
8 damage.
Uh,
That's already halved.
I know. That's I just feel bad as you once again try to set them ablaze. The very bright or the very cold rain almost extinguishing it immediately. You continue to attempt belching fire. The creature seems unaffected. You do only hit the one though. I will let you know. I did realize I rolled 2d20, but I did look at as far as fire breath. You can only point at one or the other because they're kind of opposite side of you now. So.
I will be saying in Sylvan, oh, for the love of gods, can you just fucking die? Do it again.
Alright. Let me roll again. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's not what I clicked. Give me a second.
Oh my, I'm fighting a god.
16.
They take 7 damage.
As you once again try breathing onto the creature closest to the gate, seeing that being the one that Melvin has hit once so far with his acid, you breathe your fire once more out, like Uncle Iroh with his tea, trying to kill these creatures. The creature seems yet unfazed as it bats at you again with its claws.
I say this in common. So do you want to talk this out?
You see no change in their facial expressions.
No. It was worth a shot.
As you dodge, dip, and dive out of the way of more claws.
Yeah.
Alright. The wolf skeletons, those are dead. And that one is currently chewing on him, so go there. Gygax, you're unconscious. Give me a... Well, I don't think you can... Is it a saving throw for... Let me check it.
So every 1 minute, it's a 10% chance he'll wake up.
I'm just reading. Yeah, give me a second. It's been a while since I've had to do unconscious. It's not common players want to take things, take people alive.
Actually, I looked it up. It exceeded my health. Therefore, I am unconscious, and I will not regain consciousness for a long time.
Yeah, they'll have to heal you. Yep. So
Actually, well, I will heal naturally 2 points per hour.
yeah. Well, I haven't rolled out if you're asleep or well in that case technically knocked out would be still technically a D8 every or a hit die every hour that you'd get back.
Yeah.
So
House ruled hit die per hour.
Yeah.
Because it was non-lethal, I
Yeah.
actually gained 1 per level.
I got you.
Two.
Okay.
I gain 2 every hour, but I'm unconscious. There's nothing to do
Alright.
unless someone attempts to wake me up and heal me.
All
No,
right.
you can stay there for the rest of the night. You deserve it.
Damn. All right. Interesting. We got Neff might have some. We might have party fighting here in a little bit. Okay. It's true. The 2 Owlbearers are up then, as Gygax lays unconscious. The both of them are going to just do their claw attacks once more as they bat away. I rolled like shit. That's a +2, plus another, so it's +4, so that's 8, almost a nat 20 for 27 and 16, 15.
Only one of those hits, and that's an almost nat 20.
We are getting the owlbears are going to continue. Oh, that's did I forget the D in that? Nope, I did not. That is 10 points of slashing damage, dudes.
We're in a battle of attrition. You should just stop now. Clearly, we're at an impasse.
Yeah, the owlbears are like, yeah, we've been hurt a little bit, but you're almost dead.
No. I'm fine. I am okay.
Yeah, a little blood coming out of your as you say this, a little spittle onto the ground. The owlbears who have yet to reach half HP.
As Captain America would say, I could do this all day.
All right, as you look at that confidently, ready to go once more inside with complete panic, music now cut off, the strength score bonus lost, as you are now being batted about. Actually, give me a concentration check to see if you manage to keep it.
6. I gotta start a new song.
Yep, it's time as that last hit finally takes the wind out of you. As you end your as they end their turn. Go ahead.
It just gets hit, middle of the note. You fucking dick! I forgot what note I was on.
Fuck, bro.
Shit! Now I gotta restart.
You threw off my groove.
As you shout this, Melvin, you hear down below as the song seems to cut. The sounds of more cutting of flesh can be heard. What are you doing? Melvin, you are on mute. There you go.
Okay. So how far above them would I be if I was like floating above them currently?
Like at your current height, you would be about 38, or you'd be above them 22 feet when they're you'd be above them by, because on all fours they're only 9 feet tall, so you'd be, I can't do math in my head, 31 feet above them when they're standing on two legs. That'd be cut down to around 29-ish, 30-ish.
Okay.
Or yeah.
I would like to float out above one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And with my quarterstaff underneath me, I would like to just dead weight.
Just drop.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead and make an attack with your with your quarterstaff.
Yeah, Helldiver.
I'll give you advantage in flanking because these creatures ain't gonna see this coming.
Would that be a +2?
It'd be a +4.
+4. So
That'll be like so they'll get 3d10 extra damage on top of it for the full damage.
13.
13 to hit. You just barely made their AC. You lucked out as you managed, kind of nervously, kind of gripping the quarterstaff as you float out above them. You aim it beneath you and just drop. Alright, go ahead and roll damage. So you get to roll your normal damage plus another 3d10 from your weight.
Okay.
Or rather, the weight of the fall, since you don't weigh anything. Oh, no.
With the quarterstaff,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything that pluses with damage, ability-wise?
It should...
It's always damage, it's always strength.
Yeah, it's your strength modifier. So if you have a +1 to your strength, it'd be like a d6 +1 or a d4 +1.
So I would need to -1 then.
Yeah, unfortunately for you.
So 2 bludgeoning with the quarterstaff.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You said 3d10.
3d10 for the rest of the bludgeoning.
Oh, 15.
Ouch. As you slam down on the one. All right. You manage as you come slumming down. The thump from the creature is heard as dudes, as you look, as the one you've been like burning this entire time for the most part, that's been smacking you the majority of the time. As this tiny small beholder comes down with their quarterstaff, the slight bonk and the loudness of the hollowness of the skull being heard, and then a moment's pause as Melvin starts to kind of shake from the reverberation of the impact. As the skeleton inside seems to crumble and the one owlbear breaks apart.
Yes. and then Melvin like looks over at the other one, and Dooch just hears him go, "Shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!"
It looks at you and seems to like eye you now as or it seems to eye you and Doots between the two of you. I will say, as you look over at your staff, Melvin, your staff is cracked in half. It is officially broken as your quarterstaff is now considered damaged. Not your. Oh, okay. All right. As you finish up your turn, Neff. Before we go, the crew will see how they do with the city. Will roll to see how it's doing, as well as the rest of your mercenaries. As the mercenaries and guards seem to push back the skeletons, you start to hear kind of the battle starting to die down in the background. Neff, you're up.
All right. So the only skeletons I see are one that's holding a weasel lycanthrope.
Yep. That
And
Tuntun's about ready to bite. Yep. You don't see the owlbear one at this point. No, it's all the way back at the mercenary quarters.
Oh well, that makes my decision. I guess I'm killing a skeleton. I guess I'm killing a skeleton wolf.
As I said, there's two dire skeleton wolves left. One that Tuntun's kind of facing, and another that's chewing on another companion. Ugh.
I'm gonna go get the one that Tuntun's not behind first.
Okay. It is now 1/8 staff. I like that. Actually, you know what, Melvin? If you want to keep it as a custom item, you can add it as a 1/8 staff. It does 1/8 of damage. I don't know.
Have two of them though.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. If you want to get them crafted into like nunchucks or something later, we can work something out.
Hell yeah.
That was a 33 hit.
Oh, easily.
As long as it can still be my arcane focus.
You know what? Sure, I'm down with it. It sounds interesting.
26 damage on the first hit.
The skeleton completely turns to dust as you hit it.
Oh. I look towards the other one because I have another swing even if I move.
Kind of walking over, Tun kind of seeing you menacingly walk over another Morning Star in hand. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
Let's see. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Let's do 19 before the 2d6.
You don't have to roll the rest. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I want to. 26.
As this wolf skeleton, almost like as a hit to the neck, the rest of the body obliterate. The small bony jaw, kind of still chewing on the weasel's leg, kind of gets kicked off as the soldier, finally noticing everything going on, manages to push it away. The bones kind of dropping to the ground into the mud and seem to kind of sink in slightly as they do so.
I look around and I go, so where's Doots and Melvin? And I end my turn.
All right. Tun. At the top of the turn, all the skeletons around you are dead. The mercenaries around you seem to be kind of recovering. And as you look about, you notice your companions are not all here. You see Gygax over on the ground unconscious, currently being tended to by the same lion lycanthrope that he had earlier stabbed. But as you look about, you don't see Doots or Melvin anywhere.
Well, I do remember that Doots was around where that fuzzy large butt was.
Yeah.
So I assume he might still be doing with that. So I'm going to kind of give a look at Neff and be like the head movement, like, hey, would you mind hopping on?
I mean, sure. Yes. Why not?
So essentially, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
essentially start running with Neff clinging onto my shell towards, my dear friends.
Okay. Your movement speed, your base is 20, correct?
Yes, I know my running is 80 though. If I can run, like dash or whatever it is.
Yeah, as you as you go rushing off, using your full action to run, you go sprinting around the corner at top speed. Neff, he is a fast turtle, surprisingly, when he wants to be. As Temtem kind of slides around the corner, drifting with the in the mud and the water, charging down. You see in the distance, as you're going towards it at the entrance to the mercenary quarters, a kind of what looks to be a very either tired or unconscious looking owlbear face that is kind of laying back on its back, kind of splayed out in the gateway. Tun goes charging into it. Tun, there is an obstacle in front of you, as there is a bit of an owlbear kind of lying here in this gateway. As you come to a stop, you can see Doots on the other side, about 30 feet in front of you, on the other side of this completely dead owlbear. Fighting with another one, his back torn up with massive claw marks, saying and swearing at him, and saying something about his music and Sylvan, and then switching to common as he does.
Huh. Well, I used my action to get here, so that's it for me.
All right. Dude, as you kind of looking at the still back where Melvin is floating, off to the side, the now dead, or what you hope is dead, owlbear body kind of laying back. As you you kind of look over, you see as suddenly Tun at top speeds comes running. We lost Dudes.
Rip Dudes.
All right, there he goes.
Dudes is back.
Dudes, you see him as they come running up into the gateway, looking at you as you kind of still bleeding from your back, cut up and not doing too hot.
Oh, great. The cavalry's here. I start my next song.
All right. Do you want to roll a perform check? I see you're on your phone, so I'm assuming you're getting ready for work, so I can pull up your character sheet if you want.
I got it.
All right, cool.
Wow, okay, a 10.
A 10. As you start to perform, the blood kind of dripping from your lip, the slight coughs here and there. It's hard to catch your breath with a big gash in your back. And the life literally draining out of your body as you can feel slight lightheadedness, I imagine at this point. The music doesn't come off well. The tune is kind of off. You sound more like an average farmer trying to sing at open mic night as you start to catch on.
I clear my throat. Let's try that again.
All right.
One more time.
I got an 11.
As he goes, one more. Oh fuck, this hurts. And then he, as his leg kind of you see him kind of kneel forward a little bit, catching himself, as his knee seems to almost give out slightly. Dutes, that is your turn, correct?
Yeah, I used both actions trying to start the song up.
All right. Gygax is in.
Tun shakes his head because that sounded really awful.
The blood kind of being splayed out of his mouth or flecked out of his mouth that you can't really see in the dark, stormy weather. The owlbear, still standing, the one owlbear that's still standing is now going to turn towards Dutes and do what it does best and make 2 claw attacks against him. And I rolled literally a 2 and a 6 for a total of 4 and 8.
Luckily, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, right? Ending the owlbear's turn. Melvin, you just watch the other owlbear swing and slash over at Dutes, now seeing Tuntun and Neff kind of riding coming into the gateway, or the mercenary quarters gateway, what do you want to do? You're about 10 feet from the other owlbear. It has not moved. It's still sitting there kind of batting at Dutes.
As living in dungeons and whatnot, would I know much about the undead?
As in, like, what do you mean? What are you trying to figure out?
I was curious if I would know, like, if poisons and venoms work on them.
Looking at them and seeing the fact of the bone-like structures between the wolves, and then now seeing these more like flesh sacks with how they move, you kind of guesstimate based on that there's not really a body there to be poisoned. So you'd assume that these creatures probably can't be poisoned.
Okay, that's what I think.
I'm gonna call that a common sense roll in the background. Is what we'll label those as. Because I feel like that'd be information you'd already know as a character.
Is it facing away from me?
No, it is technically looking towards you, but it is focused on Dutes right now.
Okay.
Let him have his duel. He's doing well.
I will get the fuck away from it then.
All right. How much are you? Where and how far?
Straight back up into the air.
All right. Full movement speed of what is it? 20 or 30 feet?
20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go floating back up to 20 feet back up. You kind of look at you see the owlbear kind of eyes you as it crooks its head, still batting over at Dutes as he tries to jump and dodge out of the way. All right.
And I'm going to get above it and ready in action. I'm just holding both chunks of the quarterstaff, broken points down. If I see Dutes get hurt, I will initiate my action.
All right. Okay. Neff, you are up.
I'm also just holding an action to intervene. I was told to get them renowned. This is going to be impressive if he wins.
All right. I imagine Neff kind of calls over his men to start gathering to watch the duel.
Yeah, their job is mostly done. Yeah.
A few of the mercenaries kind of coming around. Some of them start passing around coin. One of them breaks out a little booklet that he starts writing notes into as they start taking bets.
Young Dutes, I will only intervene if you are actively dying.
All right.
I'm already pale. You can't see me paling.
Yeah, the pale coloration, the realization that he just got signed up for the wrong fight. As this creature has still more than double his life, as it looks fully unfazed and as if it hasn't taken a single bit of damage this entire fight, because it hasn't. Tuntun, well, rather than Filer, what are you doing? You're sitting underneath Neff. You watching this, or are you shoving in to go help? You are on mute, just as a heads up.
That entirely depends on if Dutes wishes me to help. Dutes? I look at you. I look at the owlbear.
Well, I would appreciate the renown of getting it on my own. The maximum damage I can fucking deal with my quarterstaff is a D6.
Uh-huh.
This owlbear, on average, has more than my health, as I only have.
Just max roll the fire breath, dummy. It does 24.
You know what? Fun. If I go down, tell my story.
All right.
Listen,
Tuntun.
I actually can't. I can't tell your story, by the way, because I can't communicate.
You've been told, Tuntun. He's nutting up.
All right, Tuntun is, he accepts Duke's wishes, and Tuntun will kind of just lay down on the ground.
All right. Tuntun lays down, watching kind of as one of the mercenaries pulls the owlbear body, the dead one, from behind you, just in case of any surprise attacks. A few of them kind of stab it as they pull it away. All right. Dudes, you are up. It's
As
time.
the gods have said, fuck it, we ball.
All right, you're gonna do 2 fire attacks, I assume.
Yep, I need reflex saves.
All right. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I rolled a 6 and a 1 for a 9, and yeah, it's a fail both. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Can I roll it in
You
total?
thought-
Huh?
Can I just roll it all at once?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Same thing twice.
Yeah, don't bother me. No?
Makes me feel better seeing 8 dice go down. I got dealing 24 damage. 3 off
20
from max.
24 as you breathe, taking the thing as a challenge, breathing out or belching out more fire. You scorch the creature. It seems to slightly blacken the skin, and you can smell the burning. The bone structure of the skeleton though looks unfazed. All right. As you end your turn. Going down, it's the owlbear's turn. It's going to swing back.
My mama ain't raised no bitch.
Well, I'm rolling like shit. God damn. That is a, with it is a 13, because he no longer has his bonuses, and a 10. Or 9.
You said 18?
13.
Oh, 13. No, you don't hit me.
Alright. Easily dodging out of the way of the owlbear twice, once more dipping and dodging. Melvin, you are up. Dudes didn't take any damage.
I just psionically tell dudes, say the word and I'll drop, and I keep waiting.
Okay.
I didn't know he could breathe fire. I should really get him training to make that stronger.
Neff is holding his action. Tuntun is. Alright, dudes, you're back up on more reflex saves.
So, I want to say another reflex save, but I also kind of want to say you triggered my trap card. I summoned Melvin.
Amen.
Are you gonna summon Melvin?
I'm gonna summon Melvin after the first one.
Alright. 1d20, then I'll do the first one. Oh, that's a 5. A 5 plus 3, that is 7 or 8 in total.
Alright. He's taking 22 damage.
The creature, you watch as you breathe out, you hear some cracking of bones from inside the body. The outer carcass now becoming almost like a furnace, as you can hear inside a cooking sound, almost as if crackling embers are starting to pick up, bones snapping and getting brittle inside. What are you going to do? You still have one more attack. Do you use the action to call Melvin, or are you going to finish it? Or try and attack it again?
I'm being convinced in chat I'll do it myself.
Alright, it'll do another reflex save. As you breathe fire once more, the creature is... That's a 21. You're going to be doing half.
Come on. 15, so he's taking 7 points of damage.
You watch as the creature seems to burn slightly more. The outer body seems to cook almost down. The bones starting to crack as one of the arms seems to stop moving, going kind of soft. The creature, still standing, is going to make an attack then. It's 2 attacks. Fuck me, are you serious? What the hell is this roll tonight? Nat 1, oh my god, Jesus.
At least he didn't cut off his own arm or something.
As the creature manages yet burnt and cooking, the bones cracking inside, it swipes at you like with all it can. Although it seems almost effortless, as easily as Dutes dodges out of the way of the creature. Now, as it slows, Dutes the the lack of respect that none of the rest of the group, other than Melvin, got to see what this creature was like a moment ago when it was fighting you with all of its strength. Now easily dodging out of the way of it. It's your turn. Are you going to finish it?
I'm gonna finish it. Is this what they call the human indomitable spirit?
Apparently. Let's see if you manage on the first one. As you open your mouth and breathe fire once more, it rolls an 11 to get out of the way as you open up.
What's a human?
So, using both the breath attacks, the total damage is 38.
How would you like to do this?
I am going to, with my guitar in hand, pretty much do a riff, just up and down the neck, and just scream at the top of my lungs as I blast out this fire breath.
All right, as you like a loud rift, almost a magic arcane light expands out, creating almost this darkened beast of a creature that you all see for almost a moment in the darkened shadows. In the distance, a short man with white hair like snow seems to be watching from the walls with his covered face. As this creature seems to almost like look as if it's biting down with flaming fangs, tearing into the owlbear. The top of the owlbear incinerates, completely vanishing, as the bottom of the body seems to take a moment to register as the fire clears, the smoke erupting into the sky. The body falls over. Dutes, slightly bloodied and exhausted, I imagine, kind of collapsing to his knees.
Yeah, but I'm going to throw my hand up, like fist up.
Fist up in victory. You all look, and as the mercenaries begin clapping and cheering, guards kind of start coming into it, and the city starts to get excited as the night kind of goes on. As though at the same time, a light scream is heard in the distance. One of the mercenaries kind of comes back, kind of looking at the lot of you, and goes, "Someone attacked the inn and killed so many people. They took three of our own mercenaries captive. We have no idea where they went," as they come running into the camp, trying to get you all to move. That is where we're going to end session today, with Gygax unconscious in the arms of his attacker, in air quotes, Tun at the gates laying in the mud with Nepho atop of him. The mercenaries gathered together, Dutes in the center of two bodies, and Melvin still floating in the air. We'll come back next time to see what happens and what the party will do. We thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then.